Hi everybody. In this video, we're going to solve this complex quartic equation, and we've been given one of the roots as 2 plus 3i. So if we say this is alpha, 2 plus 3i, then we know beta, the second root, would be the complex conjugate, because complex roots come in conjugate pairs. So we'll have 2 minus 3i. Now we have two other roots, we can find a quadratic factor. This is using the standard formula where x squared minus alpha plus beta times x plus alpha beta. And we'll just substitute each of these into here. So we'll have x squared minus alpha plus beta multiplied by x, and then we'll have alpha times beta. So 2 plus 3i multiplied by 2 minus 3i. Now you can see this positive 3i will cancel with this negative, so these will go. So the quadratic factor will be x squared, 2 add 2 is 4, so 4x. And then for alpha beta, we'll have 2 times 2. The 2 minus the 3i, and the 3i times 2 will both cancel. So we'll be left with the positive 3 times the negative 3, so negative 9, and then the I times the I, so I squared. But we know that I squared is negative 1, so we'll have the 4 minus negative 9. So this will simplify as x squared minus 4x plus 13. And this will be the quadratic factor. And because we have a quartic, this will be the product of two quadratics. So f of x will be the first quadratic, which we've found as x squared minus 4x plus 13, multiplied by a second quadratic, and we can write this in its general form, ax squared plus bx plus c. Now we know the x to the 4 term must be 2x to the 4. So on the left hand side, the 2x to the 4 would be from the x squared times the ax squared. So this will be ax to the 4. So we're just equating terms here. So therefore, a must be equal to 2. We can equate the terms again, this time for the cubic term. So on the right hand side, we'll have negative 8x cubed, and this must be the x squared times the bx, so bx cubed, and then negative 4x times the 2x squared, which is negative 8x cubed. And because we've got the x cubed on both sides, therefore b must equal 0. Now to work out the constant term, we know this will be 13 times c, and this must be equal to 39, so we can see that c must be equal to 3. So now we can write f of x as a product of two quadratic factors. This will be x squared minus 4x plus 13 multiplied by 2x squared plus 3, and that will be f of x. Now we know the roots from this quadratic. This is alpha and beta. So now we need to find the roots from this quadratic. This will be gamma and delta. Well, we can solve this nice and easy. 2x squared plus 3 must equal 0. So 2x squared must equal negative 3. So x squared must equal negative 3 over 2. But we know this is going to involve a complex root because you can't have a square root of a negative. So x squared will equal I squared negative 1 multiplied by 3 over 2. We'll take the square root, so x must equal plus or minus root 3 over 2 times I. So all four of the roots, alpha is 2 plus 3i, beta 2 minus 3i, gamma must be positive root 3 over 2i, and delta minus root 3 over 2i. Okay? Well, thanks for watching. If you want more help on complex quadratic equations, you should check out my blog on my website, where you can download the worksheet I use to teach my class. I'll leave a link in the description below.